Alright, this was on my mind for a while now, and it's something that I've been thinking about and sitting on, and I haven't really figured out a good way to verse it out. I've thought of blogging about it, and I've thought of just writing it out or writing stories based on the situation and stuff like that. And I mean, I already started something like that, but it's kind of a side project, so I just wanted to address this. And what I'm addressing is emotionally abusive relationships. Now, I feel like at least in one point in all of our lives, we've all been through something like that. But what I wanted to really express is that it's not okay. It's never okay. And, sometimes we do things and we don't know that subconsciously we're doing it in a very rude way. But sometimes when a person knows what they're doing and they take advantage of that, that's where they go wrong. If you notice your behavior is pretty much uncalled for in any type of way, then apologize for it. If you feel like you're being rude, then go ahead and apologize for it. But if you're doing it and you feel like you're doing it as an advantage to get someone to bend to your will, then that's the messed up part. Now, I'm going to speak on this because it's something I've gone through. And I dated somebody who I didn't realize, well, I kind of realized, but when you get into a relationship and when you love somebody so much, you just kind of get blinded by their jerkiness. So, I dated a guy, and for about a good portion of 3 years, something like that, I was an emotional wreck. Thought, I thought I was the crazy one. I thought I was just, why is it that nothing's working out for me? And why is it that he always seems to come off right and I'm always wrong? And only after we broke up and I took myself away from the situation, moving out of the country kind of takes you away from the situation. But after sitting and thinking about everything that we went through and saw how things just didn't add up after a while, I kind of sat back and came to a realization one day. I was like, wow, I was in an emotionally abusive relationship. And it generally didn't start off that way. It started off really well, but then, things just kind of hit the fan. And I mean, on both sides, we were equally wrong for what we've done. And we've already discussed that, and that's not what I'm trying to hit at. What I'm trying to hit at is that I realized he would do things and say things and act a certain way out of blatant disrespect. And even after me requesting, oh, hey, can you not do this because I feel like it's not right? You're not respecting me. I'm the person you're dating, so why the hell are you doing this, that, and the third? He's like, oh, well, I'm going to do it just because I know you see that I'm doing this, and it's okay, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? I begged for a while. I begged. It was just like, come on, just respect me. And then when I saw that, he was just like, well, I'm not going to do it, and that's just that. I'd bend. I'd be like, whatever, I don't care, as long as someone loves me. And that's where I went wrong. Because if you love somebody, and you love somebody to the point where they're requesting you to stop doing something because it hurts them, and you say no, you're a fucked up person. That's just it. And me being the person I am now, and I was totally blinded by it then, if I saw my past self, I would have told her to leave. But it's all about life, and life is all about lessons. And the lesson here is that if it doesn't feel right, and if it feels one-sided 100%, walk out. Walk out. Just walk out. It's not going to get any better. And as much as you're going to sit there and be like, well, he's going to change it, he's different, he's this and he's that. Of course, the person is different when you're with them compared to how they are out in public. But if they can't respect you out in public and in private it's a different situation, then that's just my point of view on that one. Because when we'd be together, he was sweet, He was fine. We like talked and had conversations and actually discussed important things, and I got to get him, you know. But when we're out in public, especially in front of his friends, he was all like, "Oh well, bump this person and bump that person, and eat my leg and all this other stuff and blah blah blah, and she's just this, she's just that." And it's pretty much just put me down. Just straight up put me down. So I got to the point where I couldn't even speak to him anymore. I got rid of him. It's blocked him. I deleted him. I deleted everything that reminded me of him. And I decided that was probably the healthiest thing I've done since I've known this man. And after doing that, I decided that now that I know the warning signs, I'm not going back. Especially not to him. Of course not. No. No. I'm putting that on record. I am not going back to that man ever. I'm not going to put his name out in blast, but whatever. My point is that love is 50-50, 100% to 100%. If you want to throw your all into it, then go ahead. As long as you know compromise, and as long as you know that what you're giving out is coming back to you. If you're throwing something out, and if you give your all and you bend backwards and you spend all of your time and money and energy and just your entire self gets poured into a relationship and you're not getting that back, that's when you need to step back. Because if you feel the person is not respecting you, and if you feel like no matter how long you've gone through this, it's the same song and dance, the same situation, the same conversation, and it's not getting anywhere, then I think it's time to take time out for you and break it off. Because the more and more you're in a relationship that's not healthy, the more and more of yourself you lose. And I guess that's it. That's my thought on it, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you for listening to me, and have a good day.